I tried to land on everything in SpaceFlight Simulator 1.6 and it wasn't easy.
Yes! Oh! Oh! Coming in. Perfect. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Really slow, really slow. Oh, there's no gravity here at all. No, they're all burning up. They're all burning up. This version of the game took the old, boring solar system and gave it a huge upgrade, adding in water physics, new textures, and basically the entire solar system. Well, at least everything that's important. Looking at you, Moon S/2018 J4. Yeah, this doesn't need to be in the game. But after playing around with this update for a while, I thought to myself, what better way to check out everything new than to try to land on every single planet, moon, gas giant, and asteroid in this game. All 40 of them. I'm going to start with Mercury and work all the way out to Pluto, visiting every single celestial body SFS has to offer. And at the very end, I'm going to try to land on the sun, and I have absolutely no idea how that'll go, so look forward to that. Anyway, sit back, relax, drop a sub, I'm getting close to 50k, and join me in my Herculean task to land on everything in SFS 1.6. But enough yapping, let's hop in. So we're going to be starting off with the very first planet in our solar system, and that's Mercury. Now Mercury, being the closest planet to the sun, is basically a flaming ball of iron. So landing on it won't be so easy, but first off, I gotta build a rocket just to make it out there.
So can I do like 10 of these things? What's the ion strat? I haven't never watched anyone try to do this. Boop. Okay. Mumbo, Mark 1. Your rocket has no parachute, no heat shield. What the hell would I need those things for? Oh man, we got some power. This is low-key kind of loud.
Okay, so we got into orbit just fine. However, the problem here is with my ion engines. I've never actually used these before, and I had no idea that 4 of them was just not enough. So I had to go back to the drawing board and remake this Mercury rocket.
Okay, listen, we learned. We learned, and what do we do when we learn? We iterate. We evolve. Can you stack them on top of each other, though, like this? This might be a better idea. We got this. We got our transfer stage, okay? And then reconnect the rocket. Wumbo, Mark 2. This is definitely going better, though. My escape window's there. I should start burning now. It's time to stage. Okay, we have released the Kraken. Listen, I'm gaining some velocity here. Yo, it's working. Oh my, this is infinite fuel. I can go to the sun with this thing. Look, I'm almost there and I got 96% fuel left. Solar panels are useless, by the way. I know, but look, style points. Just don't look at this abomination to God right here. Just look up at this part. It looks good up at this part. So since Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere, we're gonna come in pretty low. I'm gonna attempt to land on this mound of dirt, but we'll see how it goes. This should slow me down much faster, right? Yeah. We didn't quite land in the Caloris Plantanita, however, we did land on the rock.
So after getting the hang of how to properly use ion engines in SpaceFlight Simulator, landing on Mercury first try, and not spontaneously combusting, I'm feeling more than capable to take on the rest of this challenge. We've got 1 planet down and only 10 more to go, and like 800 moons.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would.
Now Venus is kind of like Mercury, except it's not at all like Mercury, actually. It's a little further away from the sun, which is good, but it has a thick-ass atmosphere, and it's like what I imagine the surface of hell to be like, probably. So how about we make ourselves a Venus rocket?
I think I almost overbuilt my last rocket. So let's make a real lander. What do you guys think about a real lander? I'm liking this kind of shape. I like that it has a muffin top. This is the muffin top. Are we making it to Venus with this bad boy? At least the middle part will have gas, and the boosters will run out before the middle. That's the mark of a real rocket. I don't know if we have enough delta V. That's the main problem with this game, is it not telling you the delta V that your rocket has. It just needs to say it up here with the other stuff. It tells you thrust to weight. Why can't it tell you delta V? And whenever you click navigate to, it should just tell you how much delta V you need to get there and how much you have. We in space now, boys. Let's go to Venus. How about we land on the Lavinia Planitia?
Are you fucking dumb?
Maxwell Montes. I've been there before. I'm not gonna land there. Oh, I lost a landing leg. I lost a landing. Oh no, I'm losing everything. Oh, hold it in, lock it. Oh no, I lost my parrot. We did. This looks good. Oh, I'm pretty close to the Atalantia. I made it through the atmosphere, so I'm going to stage. Kind of got it caught. Maybe I can like wiggle it. Oh, I think I got it. Nope, I put it back in. If I hit it with the Dougie, I can... Oh yeah, that worked great. You know, this rocket kind of looks like Mike Wazowski. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
With Mercury and Venus down, we get to move on to the easiest system to explore, and that's around Earth. Thankfully, there's only 3 bodies to explore here. For the first one, we have the Earth, obviously, then the Moon, and at SFS, there's actually this tiny little asteroid that orbits pretty far out. So if we want to land on everything, we gotta land on it too.
I gotta land on Earth? Impossible. Earth lander. Yeah, we made it! Whew. This was a good-ass rocket. This is a little bit excessive to go to the Moon, though. Now I am going to try to land on the Moon and the asteroid in one mission. However, I don't know how much Delta V it costs. I landed. We out. I landed. We out. It doesn't count because it gives you something on the screen when you settle on the ground. That totally counts. What do you mean? I landed. What are you talking about? I ain't wasting any of this Delta V. You gotta get to the asteroid. Suffer more for entertainment. Believe me, there's gonna be some real suffering when I have to land on every moon of Jupiter. What is going on? You know why my game is absolutely tweaking right now? Separate to the Mike Wazowski stage. Land on like a flat spot. So I guess this is kind of flat looking. Okay, we coming in. It's hard to land on the asteroid, they said. You can't land on the asteroid, they said. It's too hard. The ship has landed.
As expected, the Earth and the Moon were easy to land on, but I did have a little bit of trouble with the asteroid. I think it's just the sphere of influence being so small that it's hard to encounter, and just so light that it barely even pulls you towards the surface. For the first time in any space game I've ever played, I had to actually turn around and burn towards the body just to get there faster. Anyways, that's the Earth done, so let's move on to the red planet.
First up, we gotta make a ship that can go to Mars, and we'll land on Mars and these 2 moons. Deimos and Phobos. Let's start off with I'm just gonna start off with a new ship. Now, we're gonna go for a ascent stage. A big boy ascent stage. Boop. I have not looked at chat since I started designing this. You guys are like, that's not gonna work. That's stupid because this perfectly logical reason. Yeah, right. Last time I listened to you nerds. What are we calling it? The Wumbo? Jumbo edition. We're gonna try to land on Mars, Deimos, and Phobos. Okay. If I gas this thing up, does it get closer? Oh, it do. Okay. I'm not gonna try to do any arrow braking. I don't know how that works in this game. I bet you probably can, or arrow capturing, but my brain too smooth. Okay, if I just retrograde right here, then I'll encounter it, right? Isn't that how math works? I feel like an idiot right now. Okay. Okay, I got an encounter. Okay, we've landed. I'm sliding, but this is a landing, right? Almost. Okay, we have an encounter. Okay, now we go to Mars. Where should we try to land? We should try to land on Olympus Mons, right? The big old mountain. Isn't this like the biggest mountain in the solar system, though? We're gonna try to land on Olympus Mons. It just doesn't look that big to me. I don't know, not really much of a mountain scientist, though. Okay, is this the whole deployment? Separate. Yes! Oh! Oh! Yo, we did it!
With the inner planets and all of their moons wrapped up, it's time to venture to where no man has been bored enough to venture before. And go to Ceres. There's actually a small chance you didn't even know this dwarf planet exists. And if that's you, then you're in luck, because this is what it looks like in real life. Yep, kind of like the moon, except bluer.
Damn, who the hell goes to Ceres? It literally looks like the moon. It's like the moon, but like so much harder to get to. I say we just launch this thing again. It can make it to Ceres. On the way out to Ceres. We have commenced orbitation, but we have to land at the Kerwin crater because this basically could just say Kerbin crater. So my landing gear is extended, and maybe burn off a little bit this way, and then slow down a bit. Land on the surface of Ceres. Location, Kerbin crater.
Ceres wasn't that exciting to be honest, but I'm glad that that's over because now we get to move on to the more interesting planets like Jupiter. Jupiter is famous for being the biggest planet, which will probably make entering his atmosphere rather difficult. But harder than that, Jupiter in this game has 5 moons, and I plan on landing on all of them, plus entering into the atmosphere in just one mission. But how? Well, remember the overpowered ion strat from Mercury? Well, this will be our main drive stage, and then the plan will just be to create 5 separate landers that can separate from the mothership and then land on all of the moons independently. But let's check in and see how that does.
At this point, just Alt F4. What are you talking? My audience has such little faith in me. Okay, here we go. Look, big ass fairing. Okay, I'm gonna get one more probe. We have the fairing with the main nugget component. Now we build the interplanetary state. We launch with these. This gets us into an orbit around the Earth. Then we stage. We light up the ion engines. It takes us to Jupiter. We get into orbit around Jupiter with just this stage. Then we separate. These boyos go their own way, right? This separates and this thing goes into Jupiter. How cooked is this idea, chat? Perfect. Wouldn't have it any other way. I've landed on 1, 2, 3, 4, about to be 5 moons. I land on Thebe, and then land on whatever the hell this is. Thebe's got to be the smallest thing in the solar system, right? There's nothing smaller than this. No way. Like, even that asteroid was easier to encounter than this thing. Oh, man, we are getting so slow before getting this freaking encounter, dude. No shot anyone else has ever done this. 4.4 meters per second? None of you have done this. There is no way. This is another reason why I think no one's ever done this before. Look at this. It doesn't even show the meters per second like all the other places do. Yo! Tell me that wasn't clean, though. Okay. Land on the surface of Thebe. Oh my... Okay. Whew. That sucked ass. Okay, it's go time. Am I not going to have enough gas to land? I think I might just have enough to get into the atmosphere. Oh my god. It's coming down to the wire. Can you believe that? Look at how close this is. Okay. Burn off a little bit of velocity here. Do we think that this ship can make it into Jupiter's atmosphere? We are not exploding yet, although things do look very, very hot. Unbearably hot. And we are slowing down. Oh, my heat shield's dying. Oh, that's it. No.
Well, the Jupiter mission was a complete success, despite all the negativity going on in my chat. By the way, when I say I'm landing on a gas giant, I'm using that phrase very loosely, because obviously there's not a surface to land on. I mean, I couldn't get past Jupiter's atmosphere, but I'll figure that out later on. So for now, it's time to move on to the most annoying planet in this challenge, and that's Saturn. Why is Saturn so annoying, you ask? Well, look at all these damn moons. We've got Iapetus, Titan, Rhea, Dione, Tethys, Enceladus, Mimas, and Pan. That's a lot of work, so let's get cracking. Okay, now off to Saturn. Okay, here's the atmosphere and here's the rings. Does anyone know what happens if you hit the rings of Saturn? Do you just blow up? This looks like actually really cool, but if you get closer, it's like just like some pixelated lines. Saturn had the most moons and took a lot of time to get through. First up, we have Titan, which is one of my personal favorite moons. I think it's cool because it has an atmosphere, which is even represented in the game too. I thought it would be hard to get through, but I didn't even take a heat shield. It just slowed my ship down enough to where I could land on the methane lakes effortlessly. You don't need a parachute, you just come on down. Yeah, confirmed easiest place to land in the entire solar system. Next up was Iapetus, an acorn-shaped moon that's notoriously hard to pronounce.
Iapetus.
I went in to land on the pointy bit, and my game didn't like it very much because my screen just began shaking uncontrollably. I'm not moving my camera. It's just doing this. It looks like someone dropped an acorn in the snow. The next three moons are Rhea, Dione, and Tethys. All of these moons look remarkably similar and are rather uninteresting, so here they are. Boop. Let's look at this texture. Oh my goodness. This actually looks kind of cool. And there's a scar. I guess it got hurt. Dione. I didn't expect Dione to be purple. Let's look at this texture. What the hell? This looked just like... this looked just like Rhea. What is this? I feel scammed. This is the same thing, except it's purple and the scars are different shapes. And we do be sliding a little bit. Okay, I think I landed. All right, let's check out this texture. It's the same thing again, bro.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture.
Okay.
They're the same picture.
Then we've got Enceladus, another hard one to pronounce. Enceladus. Enceladus.
Enceladus.
It's actually interesting though. Whoa! Why the hell is my... What the f is this? This is probably some sort of like venting, right? Is it like the ice layer is like venting? Geysers. That's a geyser. It's more like a herzer to me. I don't even know if it's a guy. How do you know his gender?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Actually, they're cryovolcanoes. Landed on the surface of Enceladus. Location, tiger stripes. Then we have the second to last moon of Saturn, Mimas. 0.4 me. Yo, I think we did it. What the f is this? This is what peak rocket construction looks like. You may not like it. This looks good, except for this big old dent. Man, if it was hard getting to Mimas, I can't imagine what it's like getting to Pan. Okay, so going to Pan was really hard, and I'm cutting out all the pain through the power of editing, but to me, Pan seems like the smallest thing in SFS, which makes encountering it incredibly difficult. Not just that, but whenever it actually would get an encounter, the window was so short I couldn't even burn off all my speed. I ended up having to burn off velocity before I ever even got the encounter, and it was all worth it in the end, because look at the freaking shape of this moon. So weird. Let me orbit it! Yes! We haven't achieved an orbit! I've never been more locked into my life. Oh, my stage is still there. Really slow, really slow. Oh, there's no gravity here at all. There's so little gravity here. I've landed on the equatorial ridge. I'm just taking a second here. That was hard. Time to land on Saturn? Yeah, it is. I don't know what happens. I really don't know what happens. I have a lot of heat shields though. Okay. And now we have heat shield number 1. We can come in on the side. Oh, no! No, they're all burning up. Okay, we in this? We are not in this. Saturn was definitely painful to get through, so I took a little bit of a break from SFS. That low-key lasted a month and a half. But now I'm back, refreshed, and ready to lock in and complete this challenge. So we're moving on to something relatively easy, and that's Uranus. Uranus can't have that many moons, right? Let me check real quick. But before I land on all of them, I want to get something right that I specifically haven't done before and build a rocket that can enter into its atmosphere, because I failed doing that for Jupiter and Saturn. You guys ready? Oh, what are we calling this? We going in this time, yo. Have you guys ever looked at Uranus like this?
It's never looked so nice. I'm gonna go in like, what do you think is good? Maybe like 80? I have a lot of heat shields this time. And I also have a lot of fuel to burn off speed as I come in too. Stop my ion engines and then separate. So I stay away from it. Oh, we're doing it this time for sure. I've done it. I have entered Uranus.
So I cut out a few of those attempts, but I finally did enter the atmosphere after like 4 tries or something. And I was super excited to see what was inside, but I actually left my computer running for like 40 minutes while I fell into the atmosphere and nothing ended up happening, so it wasn't even that cool. Anyways, let's go land on those moons. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of a probe thing going on again. See, I think I'm gonna attach them horizontally this time just to save up on space, because I could fit a lot more in here if I had them like this. I think we need 6. I'm not saying it's the prettiest thing I've ever made. In fact, it's actually rather ugly, but I think it can land on every moon of Uranus. Bulbous boy Mark III. Okay, we're getting some liftoff now. There's just so many things in orbit around the Earth that I can't tell which ship is mine. I guess it's the biggest triangle. That's how I could probably know. I've gotten Uranus encounter with 77% of my fuel left. I'm feeling very confident about this. These ion engines, man, they're just so good. Okay, first up, Oberon. Yet another moon with a bugged name. I think this is the Mamur Chasma. Landed on the surface of Oberon. Location, Mamur Chasma. Yo, I love it when the game freaks out.
I drop kicked that child in self-defense. You gotta believe me.
Only one place to land, the Bona Chasma. Let us separate the mic. Release the mic. Oh no, wait, no, don't do it. That's a reload. 0.4% fuel. I still think we're good though. We landed right in this is actually a chasma. Land on the surface of Titania. Location, Bona Chasma. Okay, this looks a little different. Looks kind of like it's got some sort of STD or something. It's got warts. Back to the mothership. Okay, next up, Umbriel. I kind of feel like whenever they were making these landmarks, they didn't like tie them to anything because it's called a crater, right? This looks like a mountain to me, you know? Like, this is just the opposite of a crater. If this was me, I would have named it the Wanda Mound, the Wanda Hill. Another easy landing. I like the deeper purple sort of color. A little uninteresting though, to be honest. All right, on to Ariel. I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. Kashina Cosmata in the Lachaim crater. Land on the surface of Ariel. Cool. What's this texture look like? This one looks like it also needs to be checked out by a doctor. I don't think these bumps are normal, bro. Moving on to Miranda. I know a Miranda. That chick sucks. Yeah, we can land in the Ardennes, just don't tell the Germans. Looks like another rather smooth landing incoming. This is the ugliest moon I've ever seen. Look at how bulbous it is. It has a Nike swoosh in it too. How'd that get there? Okay, let's get off Miranda before she calls the cops on us, actually. Last place to go, Puck. You have the Butts crater, the Lob crater, and the Bogey crater. These names are kind of fun, actually. Let's go land on Butts. That's like the funnest one, right? And since we have nothing else to do with the rest of this rocket, how about we try to land this whole thing on Butts? And an ion landing, that's crazy. Let's check out this texture. It's kind of just like a little snowball with some dents in it. That's it. I'm angry now. All that's left are its legs. I think it was at this point in the challenge where I actually began losing my mind. Listen, I'm landing on this planet one way or another. You're giving me that message screen. I created a brand new save just for this. And for what's only been about 30 minutes or so for you, was 19.5 hours for me. Luckily, we only have 2 more planets to get through before the finale. So I'm gonna pick up the pace a bit and let's knock out Neptune. Okay, so hopefully this has the sauce to get us into Neptune. The bulbous boy. Or 4. Neptune is my personal favorite planet. I just love how creepy it looks. It's nice to only have 3 moons though this time. The first moon of Neptune is Triton. It wasn't hard to land on, and it has a really cool texture too. This actually might be my favorite texture. Then we've got Proteus, a rather unremarkable, bumpy gray blob. Yep. Then Naiad. Naiad is another small one that I had a hard time encountering. In fact, it's so small that the ejection force from separating my craft push me out of the orbit. Escape velocity is 9 meters per second around Nidon, dude. It doesn't even have points of interest to land on, so I just picked something at random. All right, the classic SFS slide. Let's look at this monstrosity. Oh, it's hideous, bro. What is this thing? It looks like a dookie, like a space dookie. And now for the main event. Let's enter into Neptune. Okay, we have entered Neptune's upper atmosphere. We are rapidly losing the bottom stage. Oh, okay, the impact of it took me out. Did I make it? Did I make it? Oh my goodness, I made it. Whew. That was tough. Check out this texture though. Damn, that looks good. That looks like real life Neptune. Let's get some sun while we're in here. And with that, Neptune was done. I had a lot of trouble getting inside though. Every time I came in, I just hit the atmosphere like a ton of bricks. In the end, I did make it though after like 6 attempts. Anyways, there's just one more place to go before the sun, and that's everyone's favorite, totally a real planet, Pluto, and its 3 moons. Let's go. Once again, we're not winning any beauty competitions, but we're not trying to. We're trying to go to Pluto. So, say, the pointy lad. Mark 1. Heading out to Pluto. This is going to be a long trip. Okay, we finally entered the Pluto system. That took a long time, but let's go to Hydra. This thing has a crazy shape. 1.4 meters per second, and I'm in orbit. Let us release the first mic. There's no points of interest, so I guess we're just going to land on whatever. Classic strat of burning towards the moon so I don't die of boredom. It doesn't even pull me towards it. Landed on the surface of Hydra, let's go. There's kind of like a Native American like axe head or something. I didn't really think about how ugly my rocket would be if I like had them stacked on top, but it'd be that way sometimes. It's a little more interesting. It's kind of gross though. It looks like it has like bruises or something. Now Charon has to be bigger. I think in real life it's like almost the size of Pluto, isn't it? Oh, and I actually have the meters per second lines. It's been a while since I've had those. That was actually kind of like a normal landing. Land on the surface of Charon. Location, Mordor Macleod. It's kind of like our Earth moon right here, but it has like a little bit of Mars on the poles. I don't see the Eye of Sauron around here though. Only one place to land on Pluto. The Sputnik Planitia. Oh no, we crashing. We crashing. Yeah. Land on the surface of Pluto. Location, Sputnik Planitia. Okay, it's official. This is my favorite texture in SFS. It even has the heart. Aww. Aww. And with Pluto done and dusted, it's time for the final boss of SFS, and that's the sun. I saved the best for last, and if you got this far into the video, thank you for listening to me yap for the past half hour. Even though I'm exhausted after 20 hours in SFS, I got a second win trying to figure out how to tackle this final challenge. And I came up with a theory that the sun in SFS isn't actually hot. I know that sounds kind of nuts, but I opened up a new save file just for testing things and was actually able to prove this. Unlike in KSP, whenever you try to enter the sun, there is no actual kill zone, and you can test this yourself by trying some cheats and just flying at it. This made me think that the only reason that you actually explode instantly whenever entering the atmosphere of the sun it's so quick. Is because you hit it at like 100,000 meters per second. This has the appearance of a kill zone, but it's a little more nuanced than that. And through some testing, I discovered that if you slow down to about 2,000 meters per second, you can actually survive the initial entry. And after that, it's just a matter of babying the throttle to standard like 2K all the way until you get to the second atmospheric layer. But that's enough theory. Let's actually do it. Oh, and one more thing, I did turn on infinite fuel just so I can design a ship that can counteract the sun's gravity. But importantly, I did not turn on no heat damage because the sun isn't hot. Epic cheating sun lander. It's a beautiful rocket, isn't it? Well designed. NASA should just make one of these things, honestly. Save them a whole lot of time. Just a casual 123,000 meters per second. No biggie. Descended to low sun orbit. Checking on the rocket. Yeah, the rocket's really going through it right now. So we did actually make it through the upper atmosphere of the sun, which is pretty cool, but that's not even the hardest part. We also had to baby the throttle to keep my velocity under 2K during the entire descent, because otherwise, you get vaporized. So I just kept my eye on the throttle all the way down until 0 meters in altitude. So then I turned off the engines just to see what would happen, and then Well, nothing. It turns out the core of the sun is actually colder than the surface. I don't know who would have known that. After this though, just for fun, I left my computer running for a few hours just to see what would happen if I kept falling. And after about 40 minutes descending, my rocket bugged out and I got this error screen. My favorite error screen in the entire game. But anyways, that's all I've got for you. Thanks for watching my video. It's an absolute slog to get through. I think I've earned that sub, so do it now. Join my Discord, I have it linked down in the description, and watch the video that's on the screen next. You'll probably like it too. Goodbye.